Hey YouTube, LR21 here again with another Mortal Kombat review. This time it's of the Jazwares X-Ray 2-pack of Jax and Reptile. Now it took me a while to get this set, but I finally got it, and I gotta say, it's not that bad. It's good, but being that it is Jazwares, it does fall short in some places. But overall it is a good set. So let me fix them up so you guys can get a better look at them. Okay, here they are. And they don't really come with any accessories aside from Jax. He does come with these two guns here. It's pretty nicely detailed, nicely sculpted, painted in this nice silver. It fits pretty well in his hand. Now the main attraction of these figures is the fact that they are in X-ray mode, so you can see their skulls and their rib cage. As you can kind of see right there, you can see the skull on the inside of Jax's head, his rib cage right there, and his translucent torso. Everything else is painted in either metallic silver or gray or black. Same with Reptile. You can see sort of his rib cage. You can see it better in a back view. Kind of right there. You can see his skull. Jax's head actually does kind of slip off. It is made out of this rubber. Same thing with Reptile, but his doesn't really come off that easy. And as you can see, the skull is way smaller than the body. Kind of a Beetlejuice kind of thing going here, if you get the reference. Now as for detail, they are sculpted pretty nicely. Let's start off with Jax here. You kind of see the outline of his face, his hair. Has these tubes right here. Got his arms, nice robotic looking. Got his dog tags right there. Got his nipples right there. Kind of funny. Got all these pouches on his belt. His knee pads, his boots are sculpted pretty nicely. Reptile's face is sculpted pretty good as well. You can see his hood or mask, you can say. All this detail on his torso. His scales on his shoulder, that shoulder pad right there. These really nice gauntlets. His belt is sculpted on pretty nicely. His tunic is okay. You can kind of see a little bit of paint error right there, but it is Jazwares, so it's expected. His shin guards look really nice, and his feet are sculpted actually very nice. I actually like his feet a lot. I like that they painted his nails that shiny glossy gray. As for articulation, both these figures do share the same articulation. Jax's head is on a ball joint that goes up, down, side to side. Rock side to side as well. Has a ball joint on the shoulder, so it goes out and rotates. Ball jointed elbow. He actually has a ball jointed wrist as well that actually has a hinge. His torso joint doesn't really move back or forward. Well, forward a little bit, not very limited actually. He has waist articulation. He has this joint on the hip that goes forward, back, and out. He has a thigh swivel. He has a ball jointed knee and a ball jointed ankle. Reptile's head is on a ball joint but doesn't really move up and down because of how his mask is sculpted, so it just rotates. His torso joint is actually better, goes forward and back pretty far. He has a ball jointed shoulder, ball jointed elbow. His wrists move in and out as well as turn. He also has a waist swivel. He has the same joint that goes forward and back and out. A thigh swivel, ball jointed knees, and ankle. But on both figures, the ankle doesn't really move forward or back that far. Just that's pretty much the movement you're gonna get. But it's okay. Now, being that these figures are Jazwares, they do have some quality issue. Mainly very loose, especially Reptile. He's very loose at the torso. And his legs are extremely loose. Like, it's kind of hard to get him in some pretty cool poses because he does tend to fall over. And Jax, he's actually, since his torso is so limited, it's kind of stiff, but his knees are really loose as well as his arms, as you can kind of see there. Overall, this set is pretty cool, but I just wish that the ribcage and the skull was a little bit more up to scale, but I can understand why the ribcage would be so small because they did want to put in that ab crunch. And on the head, I think they could have done a better job because the skulls are way small, but I mean, it does the job, I guess. So if you're an MK fan, of course, pick it up. It's at Toys R Us for $29.99. And with that, this is LR21 saying thanks for watching.